What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, and in this video we're going to be discussing the topic of how to take responsibility for your life and get out of that victim mentality. Let's go. All right, guys, so when we're talking about how to take responsibility for your life, get out of that victim mentality, and begin to take control over your life, we start to get into the concept of being responsible for everything that is happening in your situation right now. And that forces you to be cognizant of your vibration, cognizant of the frequency that you are emitting. And people will say, well, do you think that I wanted to attract these bad things that are happening? And we've got to remember what the law of attraction says. It says, you do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. So no, you did not want to attract those things, but did you attract what you are? And that's going to force you to look at your self-identity. Are you identifying as a victim, or are you identifying as a creator? Now, I know that this video definitely has the potential to rub a lot of people the wrong way because it's forcing people to be responsible for their actions. It's forcing people to kind of look at themselves instead of being in that victim mentality and blaming something outside of themselves. You know, a lot of people want to blame their environment or their circumstances. And again, we've got to remember, you're not a victim of your circumstances. It's actually your circumstances that are a victim to your vibration. Another way of saying that is you're not a slave to your circumstances. It's your circumstances that are a slave to your vibration. You are the creator. Everything that you are creating is being mirrored back to you from your physical environment. Your physical environment is feeding back to you evidence that your inner belief system and your self-identity is correct. So this makes us stop and ask the question, are we identifying as a victim? So I want to kind of dive into that a little bit, because let me first put a disclaimer out there. This does not pertain to people that are going through real trauma. You know, if you're a victim of abuse, or, you know, you just got some type of a, you know, life terminal diagnosis, or some type of a life-threatening accident, or what they call a tower moment, this doesn't necessarily apply to you, because life-changing events like that, there's a lot of other factors working. Your higher self could have called those situations in to get you out of your current situation and onto a better situation. It's just kind of disguised as, you know, a tower moment, but it's designed to get you to a better place. And that's not necessarily something that, you know, you attracted because you're identifying as a victim. Okay, so let me put that disclaimer out there. If you're going through real trauma, you need to heal, and this is not this is not a video that is trying to shame you for that. This is more, you know, the normal everyday stuff. You know, I hate my boss, or my coworker is gossiping about me. I can't get along with my spouse. Just, you know, kind of normal stuff that all of us go through. These are the types of things that you want to kind of check your frequency and check your self-identity. Now, a lot of times when people are in that victim mentality, they either want to stay there or they genuinely want to change. Typically, when people want to stay in that victim mentality, they want to get sympathy. There are the feel-good chemicals that get released when someone gives you sympathy. You feel heard, you feel loved. It's a show of affection. You feel validated. Your feelings feel validated. And if you're constantly finding yourself in the victim mode, are you using whatever negative situation as a crutch to get your fix of those feel-good chemicals so that you can feel loved and validated and heard? or do you genuinely want to change? And I would say if you're just wanting to, get your sympathy fix, I would look at the real problem. I would go back and look at your relationships, whether they be romantic, family, career-wise. Ask yourself, are you feeling loved? Are you feeling validated? Do you feel like you're being heard? Do you feel like your feelings are being validated in those different relationships? And if they're not, then that's actually the problem. The problem is the relationships, and that's something that you want to try to work on and not use a negative situation as a crutch to get your sympathy fix. And this can be fixed by raising your vibration and changing your self-identity. I've said it before in previous videos, whatever it is that you self-identify as, that is what your environment is going to give back to you as evidence, physical evidence that your self-identity is correct. So as soon as we get out of the victim mentality and step into our role, our birthright as creator, now we're self-identifying as creator, we're cognizant of the frequency that we're putting out, and we're cognizant of how we are identifying ourselves. We're identifying ourselves as the creator, and we are intentionally creating the environment that we want to receive. So once you start to take responsibility for everything happening in your life, you start to take your power back. You start to take control of your life, and you get out of that victim mentality and you start experiencing the life that you want. Again, I hope that this video is not too harsh on anybody that has been feeling like a victim, because, feeling like a victim is a valid temporary state of healing, but there is going to come the point where you're going to need to step up and get out of this self-identifying as a victim and start self-identifying as a creator. Otherwise, you're just going to keep repeating that cycle until you learn to take responsibility for your actions. And you're also going to keep repeating that cycle because your self-identity is that of a victim. So once again, guys, another video. Hope that this has helped. If you found value in the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content. If you know anybody that's going through a hard time and they kind of have the woe is me and so did this and this always happens to me and I can't catch a break, and they're just stuck in that victim mentality, send them this video. It may be the boost that they need to shift their mentality so that they can experience a different reality. I hope this helped, guys. As always, light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.